My name is Sienna Enright. I'm 31 years old, and right now, I'm standing in the kitchen of a restaurant I spent 14 months building, while my father stands in the doorway, making sure I don't leave. "Stay in the kitchen," he says. "Your sister will handle the investors." He doesn't even look at me when he says it, like I'm just another employee, like my name doesn't belong anywhere near this place. But here's what he doesn't know. In less than 10 minutes, I'm going to untie this apron, walk out the back door, and disappear. And when I do, the one man he's trying so hard to impress tonight, the man holding a $5 million investment, is going to realize something very important. The chef he came here for is gone. And what happens after that? It doesn't just ruin the night, it destroys everything. But before we get there, I need to take you back, because none of this started tonight. It started 14 months ago, with one phone call. If you've ever had someone treat you like you're replaceable, even when you know you're not, just take a second and hit that like button. And if you like stories like this, real ones, not sugar-coated, subscribe. Also, quick question before we continue. Where are you watching from right now? Drop your city and time in the comments. I actually read them. Now, let's go back. 14 months earlier, I was in Chicago, working in a Michelin star kitchen, the kind of place where every detail matters, every plate, every movement, every second. It was intense, but it made sense. My life was structured, earned, clear. Then my phone rang, and when I saw the name, I almost didn't answer. Dad. My father doesn't call, not to check in, not to talk. When he calls, it means something. So I stepped into the walk-in freezer and answered, and the first thing he said didn't sound like him at all. "Sienna, I've been thinking." His voice was softer, careful, almost unfamiliar. "I'm proud of you." I actually thought I heard him wrong, because in 31 years, he had never said that to me. Not once. And before I could even process it, he continued, "I'm opening a restaurant back home." A pause, then, "I want you to run it." I didn't say anything, so he added more. "Head chef, co-owner, 40%, your name on everything." And right there, that was the moment everything changed. Not because of the offer, but because of what I didn't do. I didn't question it. I didn't ask for details. I didn't ask for anything in writing. I just heard one sentence, "I'm proud of you." And I said yes. 2 weeks later, I was back in Millhaven, a place I had spent years trying to leave behind. Small town, quiet, the kind of place where people remember who you were, not who you became. The building itself was beautiful, an old mill, high ceilings, wood beams, history in every corner, and potential, so much potential. And I threw myself into it, completely. Early mornings, late nights, designing menus, testing recipes, meeting local farmers, building relationships, training a team from scratch. This wasn't just a project, this was mine. Or at least, that's what I believed. It didn't happen all at once. It never does. My sister showed up. No warning, no conversation, just there, with a camera and confidence. "I'm the brand manager," she said, like it had already been decided. At first, I ignored it. I had too much to do, too much responsibility, too much invested. But then she started posting photos of the dishes, behind-the-scenes clips, staff introductions. But something felt off, because in every post, she positioned herself at the center. My vision, my concept, my restaurant, not ours, not mine. I went to my father. "She's taking credit," I told him. He didn't react, didn't even pause. "Blee knows how to handle people," he said. "You focus on cooking." That sentence stayed with me longer than it should have, because it sounded small, but it meant something bigger. It meant, stay in your place. Weeks passed, then months, and something started to feel off. Not emotionally, practically. One night, my sous chef pulled me aside. "Chef, I've been handling some documents," he said. Then he hesitated. "Your name isn't on anything." I laughed, automatically, because that didn't make sense. "There's no way," I said. But he didn't laugh, and that's when it hit me. 3 weeks before opening, I saw it, printed, final, unmistakable. Ownership structure. Gerald Enright, 60%. Blee Enright, 40%. That was it. No mention of me. not even a footnote. And suddenly, everything made sense. The posts, the positioning, the silence. It wasn't accidental, it was intentional. I went straight to my father. No hesitation this time. Why isn't my name on the business? He didn't look surprised, didn't even try to deny it. It's complicated, he said. Then, I'll fix it after opening. After, that word again. Always later, always delayed, always just out of reach. I confronted my sister next. She didn't deny it, didn't avoid it. I helped set everything up, she said, calm, confident. Then she added, "You're the talent." A small pause. "I'm the brand." And just like that, everything became clear. I wasn't a partner. I wasn't a co-owner. I was being used. Now, here's where people question, why didn't I leave? The answer is simple, but not easy. My team, people had trusted me, left jobs, relocated, committed to something I promised them was real. So I stayed. Not for my father, not for my sister, for them. And I told myself I would deal with everything else later. But I was wrong.
Because later never comes when people benefit from your silence. A week before opening, we got confirmation. An investor was coming. $5 million. His name was Marcus. And what my father didn't know was that Marcus already knew me from years ago, from a competition, from a moment that mattered. He wasn't coming for the building or the branding. He was coming for the chef. And somehow, my father still thought hiding me was a good idea. Everything was ready. Full house, reservations booked, lighting perfect. And Marcus was there, front table, watching everything. Then my father walked into the kitchen, smiling, confident. "Stay in here," he said. "Your sister will handle him." And that was the moment everything stopped. I looked down at my apron, my name stitched into it, the only place it still existed. And I realized something. They didn't forget me, they removed me. So I untied it, folded it, placed it down, and walked out. No argument, no scene, just silence. But before I left, I sent one message to Marcus. "I'm not part of this business. I've resigned." And then I drove away. If you were in that position, what would you have done? Stayed or walked away? Be honest. Drop it in the comments. I want to see what you'd choose, because what happened next changed everything. Inside that restaurant, things started to fall apart. Marcus asked questions about the food, the concept, the chef, and my sister couldn't answer because she didn't know. Then he saw the message, and everything shifted. He stood up, took the checkout, looked at it, then tore it, once, twice, and placed it on the table. "I don't invest in lies." And he walked out. Just like that, $5 million disappeared. The silence that followed was louder than anything that came before it. Guests stopped eating, staff started leaving, and within minutes, the night was over. The restaurant didn't last. It couldn't. No leadership, no trust, no truth. Within weeks, it collapsed. My father lost everything: the business, the house, the reputation. My sister, she disappeared, started over somewhere else, like nothing happened. And me, I started from zero, again, until one day my phone rang. It was Marcus. "I still want to invest," he said, "but this time, in you." 8 months later, I opened my own restaurant. My name on everything, every paper, every wall, every plate. No confusion, no lies, just mine. And when Marcus came to eat, he took one bite, looked at me, and nodded. That was enough. Sometimes people don't value you. They value what you give them. And the moment you stop giving, they show you exactly who they are. So let me ask you one last question. Have you ever been in a situation where someone used your work but erased your name? Or did you realize too late what someone actually meant to you? Drop your story in the comments. I read them. And if you made it this far, you're not just watching, you're part of this. So hit like, subscribe, because stories like this, they happen more than people admit. And the next one might hit even closer.